Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, India, also known as Yeshoneyhoney, here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me over on Instagram and TikTok at Yeshoneyhoney. And yeah, so I'm super excited for today's video. This video was actually an idea from my best friend Christine, so shout out to Christine for the idea of this video. This is gonna be like a glowy, no makeup look. So that's what we're gonna do today. I have very dry skin, so I have to have some like moisture and glow, especially on a no makeup day, because it'll just make me feel and look a little bit more alive, you know, like when you feel glowy and bright, like your attitude is like glowy and bright, you're like, oh yes, I'm a bad bitch. Okay, so first we're gonna go in with the Elf Putty Primer. Speak India. But this is the luminous one, so it has like a little bit of like a glowy yellowish like sheen kind of in it, like you definitely can tell that it's like their like glowy formula. And I'm gonna take this in the center of my face and like kind of all over, honestly. I'm gonna be generous with this because again, dry skin, so I'm gonna be pretty generous with it, and it'll fill in your pores, but it's also very smoothing. And I feel like on no makeup days, when you're not wearing a foundation, you really need to make sure that your primer is like pore filling, because your skin is a little bit more, you know, it's more of a skin finish, skin-like look. So you have to make sure that you have that pore filling like smoothness, so the concealers and stuff like that sit nicely on the skin. So now that that is in our skin and in our face, it's kind of soaking in. I am going to take a little bit of my Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1. This one is in number 2 medium, which honestly, the fact that this is like considered their number 2, I mean, this is like kind of dark. Like it really is. I mean, I love it, but I'm just saying, like the fact that that's like considered number 2, like I almost feel like I could wear number 1, you know? So I'm just going to blend that into the skin. It's very lightweight, and again, just gives that glow to your skin and like underneath and within kind of thing. I love that under my foundation, even on like my full beat days. That's like has become literally one of my favorite products, truthfully. And I didn't think I was gonna like it. I was like, what's the point? And I love it. It's a dry skin girl's dream. Okay, we're gonna go in with the Shape Tape Glow Wand. This one is in a glow, and we're just gonna take it on the high points of our cheek, right here on the bridge of our nose, and that's where we're gonna leave it. Then I'm going to just lightly blend that in. It's just like an additional little glow to the skin, because we're focusing on being glowy but skin-like today. So we're just blending that in. I am gonna use a little bit of a fuller coverage concealer underneath my eyes. That's just because I personally have dark under eyes. I wish I had bright under eyes. My best friend that actually recommended this video, she has like beautiful bright under eyes. Like I would literally die to have bright under eyes. Like mine are so dark, no matter how many eye creams, vitamin C's, anything like that I use, like none of it makes any difference on my skin. Okay, we're gonna go in with this Bare With Me Concealer Serum. So again, this isn't as full coverage. This is gonna be our little spot conceal. My skin is really going through it right now because it is about to be that time of the month. So ladies, we all know how that goes, you know, fun things about being a woman. Your skin likes to freak out and just let you know that, you know, you have hormones and, you know, all the things. Okay, so kind of spot concealed with that. This essentially acts as like our foundation, even though we're not using foundation, but it's giving us that little bit of coverage to make our skin look nice and glowy. And not focused on. Like right now I have breakouts, so I would like to cover my breakouts while still looking natural. So we're just gonna blend that in. I'm still leaving my Tarte Shape Tape underneath my eyes because it's kind of setting there. If I let it sit there for a little bit, it actually gives a little bit more of a fuller coverage for my under eyes, which is something that I need because, again, dark under eyes. So just blending all that in. Then I'm gonna go in and blend out that under eye with that Shape Tape, which Shape Tape, you know, what's crazy is I went through a phase where I did not like Shape Tape. I was like, it doesn't work for me, I don't like it. And now I'm back on a Shape Tape kick. I'm like, oh, it just gives me the best look that I want. It's crazy how that happens. Something can be a favorite, then you think you don't like it, then you go back to it and you're obsessed with it again. Or like if you have like a product you haven't used in a long time and you go to like Target or Ulta and you see it again and you repurchase it because you're like, oh my God, I forgot about that product. I haven't used it in so long. And then you go and you get it again because you remember it and you're like, how have I been living without this? That was kind of Shape Tape for me. Like I, again, used to use Shape Tape like crazy. And then all of a sudden I was like, doesn't really do it for me. Doesn't really do the justice for my skin that I feel like it should. And I just wasn't a fan. So I started using some other things. And then this Shape Tape, actually on QVC, they did the jumbo one and it was such a good deal. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna try it out again. And now it's back to being my favorite concealer that I have. I do have to use it sparingly, and I actually do mix it a lot with that NYX serum concealer because I'm so dry. I can't use it all over my skin because I'm just too dry for that, and it is a drying foundation. It really is. And I just set my under eye with that Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the fair shade. Now I'm also going to take the Maybelline Loose Powder, but in the medium shade, and that's what I'm going to use to set my face. And it got a little bit of like a tan color to it, and I'm just using that to set my face. Even though I am dry and it is like a glowy makeup tutorial, I still have to set my face because I wish that I didn't have to. I wish it like wouldn't bother me not setting my face, but I don't like the feeling of my face feeling sticky or feeling like it could get all over my clothes, or, you know, that's just not the vibe. Just not the vibe. If you didn't already notice, I already have my brows done because, guys, my brows are just not, they are not it. It takes me a hot minute to even make them look halfway decent, and then most of the time I feel like they really don't look all that decent, truthfully. But so that's why I did not do those. I have makeup. Oh, I'm just gonna makeup all over me. That's why I did not do my brows on camera. I'm sorry. I'm gonna save you guys the trouble of having to look at me do my brows because they're not my friend. Okay, then I'm just gonna take a little bit of bronzer just to give a little bit of like definition to the face. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. And then a little bit on the high points, and just whatever excess is there, I'm just running that past my nose, and that's all. Like nothing crazy, just that little bit, whatever was on the brush, that's what we were using. I have to do blush. Blush is like my all-time. If I had to choose one makeup, if I had to choose one makeup to have for the rest of my life, it would be blush. I am a blush connoisseur. Is that the right word? That might not be the right word. No, it might not be the right word. Disregard it. If that's not the right word, y'all know what I meant. Okay, my brows, just because I know that part of the powder got in there, I'm just wiping my fingers across them. Okay, now this is what makes a no makeup look perfect. This is the 'I didn't love her packaging on this, I will say. It's hard to get out. But this is the Jacqueline Luminous Powder and Carrots. Guys, for no makeup look, this is amazing. It gives a glow to the skin, but it's blurring. I even take this under my eyes and down my, like right in this area like this. You see how it kind of brightens that area while also blurring it, but then there's like a glow. This, this is honestly one of my probably favorite things that she came out with. I've never used anything like this before she came out with this, and I've loved it, especially for days like this. It gives that little bit of like skin like glow, but it's a powder and it's blurring, so it helps with like pores and whatnot. Jacqueline, we already know she's the queen, but she really did that. She really she did that. She really did. I mean, it's just, I love, and I'm gonna take the excess on my lid, just whatever's left on the brush. I'm just taking that across my lid. And then I feel like I need a little bit more blush, so I am just gonna use a little bit more of this MAC blush. I broke this blush like 3 times, and I think it's pretty done. It's been put back together like 3 times, so I think it's pretty done, just from me trying to save its life and keep it where it's at. Okay, so this is where our skin's looking right now. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the Maybelline Milani setting spray in Kiwi Watermelon. That's the setting spray that I always say is definitely a dupe for all-nighter. It literally is like the same as all-nighter, and it's $9.99, and all-nighter is like $29, I think all-nighter is like $29 maybe, or like $27 at least. I know it's expensive. Okay, now while that's kind of drying, we're just gonna go in with a little bit of Maybelline lip gloss, because you know, on a no makeup day, you need a little hydrating lip gloss. So we're gonna go in with this. Has a little bit of color, another color, and I love those. I want to get the clear one though. I know that they recently came out with just like literally just a clear. So I think that's the one that I want to get next, honestly. Now we're just gonna do our mascara. You actually could leave it like this, truthfully. If you really wanted to, you could leave it like this if you don't want to deal with mascara. I've had those days where I've done this and called it a day. But we're gonna have a little bit of mascara just because. This is the Essence Lash Princess in the green tube. This is the one that I recommended in my last 2 videos, I think. Or it might have just been the last one, I truly can't remember. But this is the one that I tell you guys is really up there with high-end mascaras. I have used a lot of high-end mascaras, and this is literally just as good. Mascara is the one thing I will say, I don't think that there is not one high-end mascara that is worth the price point. Drugstore mascara is literally the same as, I mean, this is $4.99, and it's just as good as like Tarte, MAC. I worked for MAC, and we always had to obviously suggest MAC product. I mean, that's the job. And MAC's mascara is like, you know, $21 to like $30, I think. And they were good, don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna tell you right now, just a little drugstore mascara is just as good as anything else. And guys, this is our everyday little no makeup look. So easy. If I wasn't filming, that probably would take me like 5 minutes. I like to do this look when I am off, or like maybe just going to run a few errands, do some grocery shopping, something like that. But I don't want my skin to just be bare, especially like right now when my skin's breaking out, and I just want to cover it just a little bit, but not heavy. This is definitely like the type of look I would do on the regular. I do this on the regular, and it takes no time at all. And yeah, so that is today's look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'm really, 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 really having fun doing this. And I'm proud of myself for the consistency. I know it's only been 2 weeks, but I'm proud of myself and I appreciate each and every one of you. So please don't forget to subscribe and go follow me over on TikTok and Instagram at Yeshoneyhoney. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.